What's up, KC? It's me, YouTube, and I'm back with another video. And I know I just got through saying that I'm just messing around. But anyways, you guys are noticing something different with the visuals with this specific camera that I have. And yes, oh yes, I went back to the HP camera on my laptop. And the reason being is because I like the audio on here a lot more. When I do like vlogs or talk about games and news in the gaming world or whatever, I prefer using this because you guys can hear my voice a lot better. But the other one has a lot better visuals, but the audio is not as good. It's good, but it's not the best. You get what I'm saying? And I would prefer using that for gameplay footage when I play like Call of Duty, New Super Mario Brothers U, and games like that, so on and so forth. I prefer that. But if you guys prefer this, you know, this camera or the other camera, just let me know. And it's just a quality thing, the quality test or whatever. You can choose between the two. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just look at my previous video. Just look at the previous video that I just got through doing, and you can balance and weigh out the quality, or if you guys want that camera or not for the audio or not. But whatever, is for you guys to decide. I'm done deviating. Okay, so let's get on with this video. And I'm here to talk about my game of the year picks for 2012. Yes, oh yes, it's near the end of the year. Literally, and I want to post this up. I have to post this up. I think it's cool to do an absolute end of the year game of the year thing, on YouTube. So I picked out 4 games. They are 4 completely different games, okay? 2 of which are kind of the same, but not so much, and I'll get to that in a minute. So my game of the year contenders will be Lollipop Chainsaw. This game was beast, like seriously. It wasn't worth the $60 because of the content, but it's worth spending 40, 30 on down for. And let me tell you why. This game was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun chopping zombies. If you guys love Suda51 games and his quirky sense of humor, you guys will enjoy this game. A lot of people were saying, oh, it's too easy. When I first picked the game up, I've been hearing reviews that it was too easy, so I amped up the difficulty to the max before I even tried out the game. And I completely loved the game. I fell in love with the game. The game was beast, you know what I'm saying? And this is one of my game of the year contenders for 2012. You guys may not agree, but so what? Another game, The Last Story. The Last Story has to be one of my favorite RPGs of this gen. A lot of people are saying Xenoblade, but I don't have time for Xenoblade. You know what I'm saying? I go to work, I work out, I hang out and do a lot of different things. And once you go back home, you don't want to spend all that time on one game, spending like 150 hours, you know what I'm saying? That's for people that really don't have a life. And I'm not trying to say everybody, but you know what I mean. And this game was only like 25 hours. I enjoyed the combat of the game. It was totally different. And I believe that the combat system in this game should be applied to a lot of JRPG games. Because when you were slashing or whatever, you can slash in real time. And then once your meter builds all the way up, you can freeze time just like it's turn-based, or a turn-based RPG, whereas they kind of freeze and then you kind of pinpoint whereas where you want your allies to go or whatever on the battlefield. You can choose where they could go on the battlefield and everything. And this game was amazing. It's it redefines the turn-based RPG games. If you guys have not played this game, pick this up, because turn-based games, all turn-based games, in my opinion, for JRPGs, should be just like this. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up a gameplay video. That's all I gotta say. Now, another game that I wanted to show, but I don't have the physical copy because it's downloaded onto my PlayStation 3, is The Walking Dead. Simply put, I know you guys blah 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 blah. Everybody's saying The Walking Dead is so good, blah 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 blah. Why is it? The thing is like a novel-based game. You're going through the story with this character. You don't know what's gonna happen. Anything can happen, and it's a good game, man. I just don't understand why people have to knock off novel-based video games because they're not game related or whatever. They have a few clicks and you know, a few button clicks or whatever, and that's it. But it gets you involved into the game. You feel immersed with these characters throughout the whole story, and that's what I liked about The Walking Dead. You can't just go on YouTube and look at a gameplay footage of the whole walkthrough and just say, "Oh, well, I experienced the game." You can't do that because there are certain decisions that character has to make throughout the game, and that's dependent on your choice, how you see fit, how you believe that the story should turn out in the end. And that's the point where some of these people are missing. You are picking out these different routes. You are deciding the fate of your character. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I liked about the game a lot. So I don't have the physical copy, but it's one of my contenders for Game of the Year. And last but not least, I have Virtue's Last Reward. Now this game was really good. It's yet another novel-based game, but it's the sequel to 999, and I cannot tell you how impressed I was with this game. It has a lot of puzzle elements. I put at least like 54 hours into the game, but you got to go through different routes. You're choosing your own adventure throughout the whole story, and how the whole story ties up is a huge plot twist, and it is really good. They displayed this game very well. If you guys, man, like seriously, like if you guys don't know what 999 is, pick that up and then pick this up, because this is the sequel to 999. So pick this up right after you beat 999. Please, I cannot recommend this enough. So, have all of these games, including the Walking Invisible Dead game, because I don't have the physical copy, and you guys are wondering, what is my contender for Game of the Year? Well, The Last Story was a good RPG game. It redefined RPGs. It's an excellent game. Like, this game was amazing, but it's not my Game of the Year pick. The Walking Dead, I don't have the physical copy yet again or whatever. It was a really great game. You could choose your own adventures, but it's just, it's something, it's lacking a lot more content. It's a very good game, but it needs more content in my opinion. But it was a very great game nonetheless. Lollipop Chainsaw, a really good action adventure game, made by Suda51. I love this game, just like No More Heroes, and this took me back to No More Heroes. So if you guys, I cannot recommend this enough, but this is not my Game of the Year. What my Game of the Year is a 3DS game, Virtue's Last Reward. Are you guys surprised? I don't think you were surprised, because I hyped this up so much within the video. I kind of gave it away, but this is my Game of the Year pick, Virtue's Last Reward, because it was not only a visual novel, it told you, it kind of worked your brain. Like, I never had to think so hard in a video game a day in my life, because you had to do puzzles and you had to understand the story. In the novel, I don't even like to read, and I read this stuff. And it does have voice acting, and the voice acting is amazing. And I don't know what to say. Like, really, I was really, I have to give it to this game. This game was amazing. Like, seriously, it was a really good game. What comes in second place is The Last Story, though, because I feel that this game redefined JRPGs and turn-based games. So these are great games, man. This was a great 2012, but it wasn't a great 2012 for games, because it was only a couple of games that came out. But I would like to hear you guys Game of the Year picks. Post up a video response. post up down below whether you guys like this camera or not, and make sure you go to the gaming chat site, www.kcsite. Well, not KC site. Oh, I can't stand that. I know you watching Smash. I know you watching. Anyways, it's www.gamingaccess.weebly.com. We have all gamers there for you. We play everything. We do the chat. We have a forum. We have a streaming chat and all that stuff. So if you guys are interested, please visit the site. It'll be posted up in the link description below, and I'll see you guys later. Please be safe on New Year's. Don't be drinking and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'll see you guys next year. Peace. Be posting up more gameplay footage. See you guys later.